Hey there guys, it's TheRamosOnline and it's a new week and yeah, new team! Trick Room! Woo! You guys don't know how hype I am to use this team. If you guys are new to my channel or you haven't been around for that long, I kind of got a little bit of flack, if that's the correct word, from some of my viewers because they got bored of seeing Trick Room teams. Trick Room really is the kind of team I'm most, well, what's the word? It's the kind of team I work the best with. Trick Room is just so good. It lets me use some of my favourite Pokemon competitively without having to worry about them being outspared or, you know, kind of killed early. So I'm going to kind of do a sort of longer intro than normal to go over this team, because this team is very specific. I'm probably not making sense. I'm just really hyped because I finally get to use this team on stream. Stream? Recording on YouTube. Sorry, I've got OBS open, that's my recording software, and because I just see it and I automatically assume streaming. Brilliant start to the week. I'm happy, I'm really pepped though. So, we have Setsuna, my Mega Mawile. She actually has Rock Slide instead of Iron Head, which means I don't have any Steel-type moves on this team. So Fairy types can sometimes be a bit of a problem. Normally just seeing Mawile scares them away, and Mawile tends to be able to 2-hit them with Rock Slide or 1-hit them with Play Rough anyway for the most part. The reason I carry that is so it gives me another way of dealing with Fire types, Flying types, that sort of thing. The only way I have to deal with Flying types right now is Ice Punch, Ice Beam, and 2 Rock Sliders. So really gives me a lot of options to deal with, like Flying types, Fire types, that sort of thing. Obvious Sucker Punch is obvious. And then we have Aromatisse, or Aromatisse, depends on how you want to pronounce that, who is a bulky, physically bulky build, who sets up Trick Room, and is brilliant because a lot of people don't know it gets Aroma Veil, which is its hidden ability, the only Pokemon, apart from its pre-evolution, that gets Aroma Veil, and it prevents mental-based issues. Like, Confusion isn't one of them, but it prevents Encore, it prevents Taunt, that sort of thing. So, really handy. It can't be taunted, so the only thing it has to watch out for is being put to sleep, and that's what's got a Lumberry. It won't get KO'd on the first turn unless they double up into it, and with the next Pokemon, Harriet the Hariyama, I don't have to worry about that because I can just fake out one of the Pokemon and you can't Oko Aromatisse unless you double up on it. So, Harriet actually bred for me by Mr. Finch, a good friend of mine. Shoutouts to him. I think he has a YouTube channel. If he has, link's probably in the description below. I'll make sure it's there. He bred this for me. I haven't had much time to do a lot of my own breeding, so he was able to breed that for me. And yeah, just a normal fake out close combat Ice Punch knockoff set. I think I've seen, I think it was Cybertron or Aaron Zeng, you might know him better by that name, I don't know, who used a fake out Hariyama. I think it was him. I know Hariyama was kind of popularized a year or two ago, and it's pretty much the exact same set, max HP, max attack, assault vested, so I haven't got like a helping hand or anything. Then we have Bukamina the Chandelure, who is just there as my, really the only way I have to deal with other steel types. So, steel types, anything that's weak to fire really is what that's there for, because Scizor, I have a weakness to Scizor, I have a weakness to pretty much anything that is steel, because I don't have a reliable way of taking it out other than using Earthquake or Bonerang on Bonnie, who is my Marowak holding the thick club, and also Pokémon has the Energy Ball, which deals with water and ground types. Some other things that my team might have issues with, and then Shadow Ball for just a stab. Now, Bonnie has both Bonerang and Earthquake. Earthquake hits everything, obviously. Bonerang, 90% accuracy, so it's not as reliable. It has the same base power as Earthquake. It's base 50, hits twice, which means it can go through subs. And the reason I'm carrying that is because I can kill Aegislash and Heatran through their subs. Which also reminds me, Pokémon is Infiltrator, which allows me to bypass subs. Yeah, you probably would have seen that on another video. I don't remember if I uploaded it or not, but yeah. And also the Rock Slide on Bonnie as well. And with Thick Club, Marowak is about Mega Mawile levels of strength, so really don't underestimate Marowak. Not as bulky, the typing isn't as defensive, but it is practically a ever so slightly weaker version of Mega Mawile. Then we have Suki, the Cresselia, to round off this team as another Trick Room setter. Mental Hub, she's not actually a defensive build, by the way. She's fully offensive, Psychic, Ice Beam, Trick Room, and Helping Hand in case I can't really do anything. They have like 2 things on the field that resist her attacks. Oh, Helping Hand. I did have Protect on her, but it wasn't as, I never found an opportunity to protect, so I'll replace it with Helping Hand. So, 5-minute intro. Brilliant. We're diving into today. As you can see, my rating is 1713. I can't remember if I uploaded the video or not, but I basically had a battle against Nancy from Japan, and they were 1800 at the time, and I was able to pull out a win thanks to having Infiltrator. It really helped me bypass a substitute and a very timely dodge from Mega Mantis' Meteor Mash. So I'm at the point now in the brackets where I start seeing some of the more dangerously solid teams, which is something I have to watch out for. As you see, Amoonguss, Greninja, Kangaskhan, Bisharp, Talonflame, and Sylveon. So a kind of standard VGC 15 team, I think. I haven't really paid much attention to that VGC going on. I did watch, today's actually Sunday when I'm recording this, and I was able to watch some of the stream. I caught like the last battle or two of Winter Regionals. I'll be watching it again today, but I think this is pretty much standard for VGC 15. So it's going to be a pretty interesting, put my team to the test. My opponent's probably going to want to lead with the Kang, and it's between Kang, Talonflame, and Kang and Amoonguss. Those are the only two leads I can really see happening. He might try and lead with the Bisharp, but this person's obviously higher rated, so I think he knows I'm not going to lead with the Mawile, so he's probably going to want to keep it in the back. So I'm definitely going to be leading with Harriet, the Hariyama, for the fake-out pressure. And I think I just want to go with Cresselia. If he does lead with Bisharp, I might be in a bit of trouble, but Hariyama does pressure Bisharp. I'm going to bring Cresselia, but I want to bring a second Trick Room setter to be safe, and I kind of want it to be Chandelure. However, Aromatisse does have the Misty Terrain, which will prevent things from being put to sleep via Spore, if he wants to bring it. I really think he might bring it to the Amoonguss. See, Chandelure just deals damage. If I bring Aromatisse, I gotta bring Marowak, because I need a way of dealing. Do I? You know, I'm gonna bring Chandelure. I'm gonna bring Mawile. Chandelure does have Trick Room. It's not obviously not a defensive set, so really neither of my Trick Room setters are that defensive. Cresselia is just naturally bulky, so I could have just made a horrible choice in Pokemon there. But I really think having Aromatisse is not going to be that good in this matchup. Having said that, Bisharp can Sucker Punch, as we actually get a completely different lead to what I was expecting. Kind of really wishing I brought the... Oh, that's horrible. I'm really wishing I brought the Aromatisse now. Yeah, I did not think that through very well, did I? I'm gonna have to fake out the Amoonguss. It's that simple. I have to fake it out this turn. I can't allow it to put Cresselia to sleep, and I'm gonna go straight for my Trick Room. Hariyama I'm a Salt Vest. I might be able to live a Hyper Voice. Hariyama not known. Oh, the Effect Spore puts me to sleep. Oh, he's got an Effect Spore set. Rocky Helmet as well. That's very similar to the set I run. Hyper Voice might just take me out now. Yeah, that's gonna straight up KO. Ouch! Very good lead for my opponent. Very good first turn for him. I do get the flinch. And I get my Trick Room up, so Hariyama did sort of serve her purpose in setting up that Trick Room. Now the problem is, I need to be able to, crap. If I bring in Chandelure and Chandelure takes any form of damage, the Bisharp will just kill her. She's Focus Sash, so I can't afford to have her take any damage. So Mawile seems to be my safest option. She really does. This is a very bad lead. We're going to drop down to 1600 in the first match, aren't we? I'm going to go straight for a Rock Slide. I really think the Amoonguss is going to want to Rage Powder. It might Spore, but if he Spores, then Sylveon just goes straight down, or he'd think it would go down, because I'm assuming he thinks I've got the Iron Head. So I am going to go straight for the Mega Rock Slide, and I'm actually going to Psychic the Amoonguss. I'm assuming that to be a physically defensive Amoonguss as well, so this might kill. Only issue with my team right now is that my Mawile is 6 IV Adamants. She was my first ever 6 IV hatch. So, and I really made my first Trick Room team on a whim. I just kind of threw them together, and I really haven't had a chance to rebreed for a Brave or 0 IV Mawile. So I have to watch out, because things that she would normally outspeed inside Trick Room, she won't outspeed, because she's actually faster than them due to those IVs. Amoonguss, definitely one of the things that can outspeed her. So I've already got to watch out for that, as he does go for the Rage Powder, as I predicted. So I am going to get off my Rock Slide. Yeah, connect with both, so hopefully I can get a flinch on the Sylveon as well. As we go for my Psychic, it's going to KO. Nice. That does give him a free switch into what he's got in the back, and that could be a bit sharp, and that's the thing I got to watch out for. No flinch, unfortunately. He gets off what I think is Specs Hyper Voice. That's doing so much damage. So, yeah, if he's got Bisharp in the neck, if the next Pokemon's Bisharp, no, it's Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is probably going to fake out the Cresselia. No, no. I think he's going to fake out the Mawile, because Cresselia goes down to a Hyper Voice anyway, and if he fakes out Mawile, Mawile will go down to another Hyper Voice. I'm going to protect Mawile. I can't just switch in Cresselia willy-nilly. I've got to keep my Focus Sash intact. Psychic on the Sylveon slot. No, really? No, I'm Psychicking the Kangaskhan slot in case he doesn't fake out. The idea there is to get some damage on Kangaskhan so that Heat Wave Rock Slide can hopefully take it out. I'm in a very bad position. That much is very clear. I'm in a very bad position. That first turn knockout on Hariyama, I didn't have a choice. I should have had a Rematisse. As he did protect that. He did try and fake up Mawile. Do some damage, Hyper Voice, and down goes Cresselia. Okay. He's probably got Sucker Punch from that Kang as well. That's what I've got to watch out for. Because that will break my Focus Sash. Crap, it's going to break my Focus Sash. I think he's going to straight up kill. I'm not living a... I think my opponent might have won. All I can do, because the only non-attacking move I have is Trick Room, and I can't exactly go for a Trick Room here. I'm going to Rock Slide. However, my opponent might predict a Protect. Because, I mean, Sucker Punch is very obvious. Very, very obvious play. I have nothing I can do to avoid that apart from going for Trick Room. It's bad for me, especially if he doesn't go for Sucker Punch. Then I've just wasted that turn when I could have got a double KO. I really think my opponent's going to go for that blech. I really think they're going to go for that play. I really do. Sucker Punch. I'm going to... I've got to lock in for something. Player off the Kang, Trick Room. Try and dodge a Sucker Punch. Yes. Oh, and I do connect with the Kang. That's down. My Sash is gone. That Sash is gone. And I've just lost my Trick Room, but that was the only play I could have made that turn and not lost. And all I have to do is hope he hasn't got Bisharp as his last Pokemon. If he has, I just lose. Sorry if I'm really mumbling, by the way, guys. Oh, it's Talonflame! I'm still in this. Am I? I don't think I am. What am I saying? Brave Bird on Chandelure seems obvious. I think I have lost this. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I've taken too much damage throughout the battle, so good game to my opponent. The only way you can lose this is if he really messes up. I'm going to protect on Mawile and set up the Trick Room. It's the only play I've got here. He could try and Flare Blitz to Mawile, which obviously would be the absolute best turn for me, but he could just Brave Bird, he's just Brave Birding the Chandelure. Good game. Good game. I thought I could have pulled that back. Not a chance. So yeah, first game of the week, we are going to pick up a loss. Probably going to drop below 1700 because of that. I knew I shouldn't have got too hyped with that. I mean, I did reach 1700 like a week ago now. Very good game to my opponent there. There's no chance of putting a win out of that one. But that was still a very good match. Good game to my opponent. Really put on the pressure straight away. That effects for Amoonguss. See, I run one to counter Mega Kangaskhan. A lot of people I know run Regenerator instead, just so they can switch in and out without having to worry about, you know, losing too much HP. Really got me. I mean, it wasn't the effects ball that got me, it was the fact that he led with something I wasn't expecting, and I had to fake out one of them. If I just had Aromatisse, I think that could have been a very different match. I really do think it could have been a different match. Because I could have just faked out the Sylveon, Trick Room next turn, Missy Terrain, get out the Hariyama, or just stay in and try and deal some damage to the Sylveon. So yeah, Aromatisse would have been so much better. It was just the Bisharp scared me from bringing it. It really did. Right, let's dive into battle number 2, guys. Challenge. Yeah, we're just under 1700 at 1699. That's very unfortunate. Unfortunately, can't even English. Yeah. So, by the way, guys, at the time you're watching this, I'm probably streaming. So, yeah, links to my Twitch. My tongue also has a Twitch. Links to it in the description below. Make sure you come and hang out. I do viewer battles and stuff like that. So if you want a chance to battle me, that is the ideal place to do it in my stream. Right, so we see quite a slow team, honestly. Not a Trick Room team necessarily, but it's a team that seems to favour bulk over speed. The fastest thing on this team is Kangaskhan, so that's something to watch out for. Well, most of my Pokemon, apart from Setsuna, are minor speed natured, so they will still outspeed. Unless it's just, you know, balls to the wall slow like Amoonguss. So in the last game I was screwed over for not bringing Aromatisse. I might have to bring Aromatisse this time. Aromatisse, Cresselia. Definitely seem like 2 Pokemon I should bring. Chandelure has to come to deal with the Milotic. So I'm really limiting the Pokemon I can bring already. Of course I can just do the Milotic in other ways, but they probably won't kill it as reliably. I don't think he has the lead to deal with Chandelure and Cresselia, though. Actually, he does. Oh no! Hariyama, Aromatisse. That seems like the best lead I can do with. Chandelure and Cresselia, or Marowak, or Mawile. Marowak. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Bonnie. Bring on Bonnie for this one. As I mentioned earlier, Bonnie just annihilates Heatran, and while she is obviously weak to water, I think I can at least get the Milotic down low health. There are a few other Pokemon I want to try in a Trick Room team, and I'll probably bring those next week. I've actually finished breeding a Ally Switch Gothagrigus, which is, I've tried testing it out. We actually see Milotic and Hitmontop. Now Hitmontop's going to outspeed Hariyama. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake out the Milotic, as he's probably going to want to fake out my Aromatisse and just go straight for the Trick Room. He might even switch out the Hitmontop, not wanting to take the Moonblast. Aromatisse, Thrace is not invested. Do see the fake out onto Aromatisse. She's not invested specially, but she still does a lot of damage with Moonblast. Oko's most Greninjas, unless they are built with a little bit of bulk in mind. Okay, so with that, I can just go for the knockoff onto the Milotic. So the Milotic is the thing that's the threat, so I'm just going to focus on that Milotic. And get rid of that, my team should be good to clean up as he goes for a Scald, hopefully onto the Hariyama. Can he get a burn? No burn. As he actually opts a double up. Won't get the KO, however. That's good for me, because it means I can kill him next turn, because he's going to have a lower stats. In fact, for that reason, I really think he might switch out the Hitmontop. I'm going to close combat the Hitmontop. No, is that a safe play? Okay, what was in his team? Sylveon, Kangaskhan, Aroma... Ooh, actually... I'm going to Ice Punch that slot. I really think he might just switch out into Amoonguss to try and save the Hitmontop for Fake Out. For Fake Out and Intimidate. I'm going to Moonblast the as he does withdraw. Show me the Amoonguss. called it! Yes! Ice Punch in your face! Okay, that was a very good call, as I'm going to get some more damage on this. And load the special attack as well, so it might not be able to KO. Ah, crap, never mind. Whoopsies! It's not going to do much damage to it, as it obviously has the Rocky Helmet. Scored onto the Hurry, I'm assuming. Yep, and down goes the Hariyama. Okay, I've accidentally given this thing a boost, so I have to go to Shan's here. And set up a Misty Terrain. That's really the best option I have. I've got an Energy Ball with my Milotic to set up a Misty Terrain. I should be slower than the Amoonguss. Aromatisse has like base 29 speed, I think. And I think Amoonguss is like 40. Don't quote me on that. I still do not know every speed tier off by heart, but if I can get up a Misty Terrain before it spawns. Oh, no, hang on a minute. He could have Rage Powdered. Ah, that's a bad play. That's a bad play. I am sashed. That's a bad play. Still a very bad play. Ooh. So I'll live the turn. Does he actually withdraws? Never mind. Okay. Into the Hitmontop. Guess I'm an Intimidate. Probably expecting me to go for the Fire-type move then, as I am going to get up a Misty Terrain, and I am a minus speed nature on Bukamina, so I should outspeed the Milotic, even if it's got no speed investment. And I do, and that's a dead Milotic. There's no way it's living an Energy Ball. Oh! That was a scary turn. I really misplayed, and I lucked out. My opponent not wanting to lose the Amoonguss to a Fire-type move and just wanted to save it there. Probably expected me to... Oh no. Can't talk. Probably expecting me to just go straight for the Fire-type move in the Amoonguss and Moonblast the Milotic. Now here, I do have Marowak still, so I'm not sure if I want to risk losing my Chandelure to a Sucker Punch. So I'm just going to switch to the Marowak. And Moonblast the Hitmontop. As Kang is probably just going to go for the Sucker Punch into that slot, or the Fake Out. Sucker Punch is very scary, quite obvious as well. That's why I did that switch there, and I really don't think there's a way to just deal with Kang to my... I don't think there's a way of killing my Marowak in one turn. As he actually opts to go for the Fake Out, with the Hitmontop, sorry. And the Power Up Punch! Oh, now that I did not see. That I did not see. God, he really got me there. Scared me out with that Sucker Punch threat, and yeah. Right, what I can do here is Bonerang the Kang, and hope he does not kill the Sucker Punch. And go for the Helping Hand boost on that as well. Hope I hit, and hope he does not Sucker Punch. Or if he does, hope I live it. Marowak, very physically defensive. I haven't invested her in the defenses. Low HP stat, but very high physical defense stat. I think 101. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong there. As it actually goes into Amoonguss. Here's the moment of truth. Can I live a Sucker Punch? Come on, Bonnie. Oh, I'm barely gonna live that. Oh, beautiful. I do land that Bonerang. That is dead. Oh boy, it's dead. It's dead. I killed it. Oh, but my Trick Room ends. Now he could just Fake Out. Yeah, he's probably gonna Fake Out my Aromatisse here. I guess Intimidate. I am in a very good position, as I'm just going to go for the Bonerang onto the Amoonguss. That seems to be the most safest bit. And I'm going to get up another Trick Room as well. He wants to fake me out, he can. I actually opted to go straight for the close combat. So he went for a Spore here. It's not going to work. A lot of people don't actually know what Misty Terrain can do. Yeah, he didn't know about Misty Terrain. Ouch! So I am free to get up another Trick Room. I could have predicted the straight out attack there and gone for the Protect on my Marowak, but I really think Chandelure and Aromatisse will clean up this match. Even if he has Sucker Punch, he won't kill me in one hit. I can just go straight for a Heat Wave, and... No, I don't think I want to go for a Heat Wave yet. Because if I miss a Heat Wave, he could still win this, because Aromatisse can't beat Amoonguss one-on-one. I'm going to Shadow Ball the Amoonguss. I'm going to Moonblast. I'm going to do it. It's the safest play I have, as the... Ooh! Ooh! I was not predicting a wide guard, but as you guys are going to see, it's going to matter so much, as I do take out the Hitmontop, and I actually went for the Shadow Ball, predicting him to maybe want a Sucker Punch or something. Sucker Punch, or just, again, just to avoid the miss as well, as I am going to get off that Shadow Ball. Whew! That was close. That's a win. Very good game to my opponent. He tried everything he could. He definitely had a lot of control in that match, but I was able to keep most of it. Its terrain is down, however. It goes straight back up there because I was slower than the Amoonguss. If it did try to go for a Spore there, it's not going to work. As he did try and go for a Spore onto Chandelier, that was his best option of winning. Good game to my opponent. I'm sorry if I'm umming and erring a lot. I'm still trying to get into like commentary for this because it's not as carefree and silly and stuff in doubles. It's very competitive. So with that, I'm going to go back into the 1700s. Good game to my opponent. I've said that like 5 times now. If you guys enjoy, English tongue, please work. If you guys like what you see, remember to go and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And please, give the video a thumbs up. If you don't like it, feel free to thumbs it down. Just let me know why you did so. I want to help, I want you guys to help me progress as a content creator. And if you criticize me, I will listen. As long as it's constructive, I will listen to all criticism so I can help, make the channel more okay with you guys. I'm not making any sense, and this video is getting a bit long. So I will see you lovely people on Wednesday. Unless I make a video for Tuesday. I sometimes do that, sometimes I don't, who knows. So yeah.